everyone, welcome to the Curly View. So today I'm going to share with you my 10 tips and tricks for growing strong, long, healthy hair. So if you're interested, then please keep watching. Alright, so my first tip is to just get rid of those unhealthy strands. Get rid of those bad ends. Get rid of those split ends that you're holding on to because you just want that length. That serves no purpose. In fact, split ends just continue to cause more damage to your hair. So my tip to you is to get rid of those split ends. Think about it. When you have split ends in your hair, split ends, they split and then they start to actually move up the hair shaft. When those split ends get closer and closer to the root, guess what happens? You continue to experience hair breakage. So if you have split ends and you're trying to achieve long, healthy hair, get rid of them. Tip number two is to get a good pair of scissors. And I'm not talking about the scissors or the shears that you're using for crafting or for cooking or for sewing. No, you need to get scissors that are just for your hair, and they're only to be used on your hair. A good pair of scissors will take you a long way when it comes to healthy hair. Now, for me, I'm not saying that you need to go in and just snip, 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 snip. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when you see a piece of hair that is split, simply cut it off. Get rid of it. You don't want your hair to roll up on yourself and cause what do you call it? Those fairy knots on the end of your hair. You don't want that and you don't need it. So a good pair of scissors is my tip for number two. Number three is detangle with love. Detangle with love. Be kind to your hair, okay? Your hair is a part of your beauty. So what that means when I say detangle with love, it simply means to take the time to detangle. Don't make it a rush process. So for me, I would suggest detangling with a wide tooth comb, something like this. This one is actually from Pattern and it's wonderful. It's something that was just released recently, but I absolutely love it. Or two, just use your God-given fingers for detangling. Now, what I don't recommend is using something like what we call a denim brush. This is the one from Pattern and this is like a regular denim brush. I don't recommend these at all. I also don't recommend tangle teasers and those types of brushes. Personally, I feel like those brushes actually cause your hair, they kind of rip your hair out. That's my opinion on it. That's my experience with it. So I try to stay away from those type of tools when it comes to detangling during the detangling process. Now, there are two types of ways that you can detangle your hair. I suggest you can do it on dry hair or you can also do it on wet hair. Now, if you're going to do it on dry hair, I'm going to say use an oil of some sort. Or even a pre-poo treatment is recommended. You want something that's going to allow you to get those knots and tangles out on your dry hair. The second method for detangling is doing it on wet hair, but not just wet hair that you go into the shower and you wet your hair down. No. You want to make sure that if you're going to detangle your hair and it's wet, that you have placed some sort of conditioner into your hair. The conditioner gives you slip and it will help you to really pull those knots and detangle your hair easier. Now, I personally like to detangle on wet hair in the shower using a wide tooth comb. So tip number four is deep conditioning. Deep conditioning weekly. I personally deep condition maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I know that's excessive. That's a lot for some people, but for me, it works. I strongly recommend deep conditioning on a minimum at least twice a week. Deep conditioning really helps to strengthen your hair from within, okay? And I found that deep conditioning over the years has just allowed me to have thick, full, healthy hair. It's something that should be done regularly. If you've processed your hair in any kind of way with color, you need to deep condition your hair. Nobody want to walk around looking raggedy nowadays, okay? So make sure you take the time to deep condition. You can deep condition by putting your deep conditioner into your hair after you've shampooed, and you can place a plastic cap on your head. You can leave it in for about 15 to 30 minutes before you rinse it out. Some people like to leave it in longer. Hey, it's up to you. But deep conditioning at least every 2 weeks is a must. Tip number 5 is to stay away from heat. Heat damage is real. Ain't nobody got time for no heat damage over hair, okay? So you definitely don't want to use too much heat on your hair, because that's going to cause excessive breakage and shedding, and we don't want that. So what I recommend, if you do have to use like a blow dryer or something like that to dry your hair, depending on where you live, or maybe you have some place to go and you don't want to walk around with wet hair, I suggest that you purchase a diffuser or use a diffuser attachment. Diffuser attachment helps to diffuse the hair, as it says, so that you're not getting that direct heat applied onto your hair. I'm going to actually insert a picture of a diffuser attachment that you can use. You can use any one, but I'm going to insert a picture so you can see what it looks like. So avoid heat, avoid curling irons and straighteners and like the straightening combs and stuff like that. That stuff causes damage to your hair. If you're trying to grow your hair long, it's a big no-no. Tip number 6 is protective styling. Now, if you want to spruce up your look a little bit and, just take it to another level, you could always protective style. Protective style, you can do such things as braids. You could do twists, you could do wigs, weaves, whatever you fancy, pretty much, Protective styling is just it's a great way also for you to retain that new growth, and also kind of just give yourself a little oomph, just kind of like, do something a little different. You know what I'm saying? 1 minute, you're this girl, the next minute you're that girl. So it's a great way to do that. Here's the thing though about protective styling. You have to be careful that when you do braids and twists and those kind of things, anything that tugs on your root, you want to make sure that it's not too tight, because it will cause you to lose your edges. And let me tell you, ain't nobody got time for no raggedy edges around here, okay? We want to keep our edges what? Snatched at all times. All right. So tip number 7. I like to use a good hair oil. Wait a second. Let me fix it. Let me fix it back. Okay. So I like to use a good hair oil or a good hair serum. Now I have a mix of hair oils and serums that I use throughout the week. Just because I'm a little extra and over the top. All right. So I have several, and I actually keep them on my nightstand. And whenever I need a scalp massage, or I'm just in the mood to kind of wind down, maybe watch a little TV before I go to bed, I like to actually use a scalp oil. I use scalp oils that have mint in it, that have rosemary in it, because I like that refreshing, cooling, tingling sensation on my scalp. The purpose of the scalp oil / serum is also to kind of stimulate the scalp to cause your hair to grow, kind of like give it a little awakening, like a little So I have several that I enjoy. I have one from Curlsmith called the Full Length Density Elixir. I have this one here. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll just put the information maybe on the screen. I also have the Mielle Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil. I use this one. I enjoy it. Very minty, very nice. I have another one here. It's from Soultanicals, from the Soultanicals line. I love Soultanicals. That's another story for a whole nother day. And it's called the Bloom Super potent, healthy hair growth oil. Love this stuff. Sometimes you can actually see like the little herbs and stuff like that in her oils. Another one that I enjoy using is the Camille Rose Rejuva Drops Grow Back. And this is a really beautiful hair serum. It smells lovely. And what I do, I just simply, most of them come with droppers. I simply just squeeze a little into the dropper and I just place it into my hair like so. And then I take my fingers and I just massage my scalp. And that's it. And I do that maybe a few times a week, whenever I feel like I need it. Okay. I also enjoy using another Ultimate Growth Serum. And this one is from Camille Rose. And this one is called the Cocoa Nibs and Honey Growth Serum. It's really good. It's one of those growth serums that just has a light feel. It's, you know, it says serum, but it's almost like a oil, but it's very light. And I definitely enjoy using it. Highly recommend it. So tip number 8. Tip number 8 is to incorporate hair vitamins into your hair regimen. I personally feel that hair vitamins work. And one brand that I trust in terms of hair vitamins would be the Curlsmith brand. This is called the Curlsmith Ultimate Lens 30-Day Hair Therapy. So it's only a 30-day therapy, but I can say with certainty, and I'm speaking for myself here, that these hair vitamins, I find them to work. Now, it's 30 days and it's $29.99 for 30 days. So these bad boys ain't cheap, but definitely worth it. They promise thicker, fuller, longer looking hair. And I'm going to say check to all of these promises according to the description on the box. I started taking these in April of this year and we're in July, and I've definitely experienced significant density increase with my hair and even length. So now, mind you, it could be a combination of everything that I'm doing in order to maintain and to grow long hair. However, since incorporating these, I definitely have to give these a thumbs up. Now, tip number 9 is drink lots of water. I personally drink about 1 gallon of water a day. You know, there's a saying, what you put in your body speaks volumes. It really does, you know, kind of, what is it? You are what you eat kind of thing. Now, in this case, you are what you drink, you know. If you're looking to grow long, healthy hair, you need to give your body the water that it needs. So if you treat your body good, your body will be good right back to you. Now, tip number 10. Tip number 10. Tip number 10 is to trust the process. To just give it time. Hair growth doesn't happen overnight. I've seen plenty of videos on YouTube where everyone is like, oh my gosh, 4 inches within a day. Just nonsense, pure nonsense. Hair has never grown that fast. Of course, genetics play a role in terms of hair growth overall, but you know, following the steps that I've mentioned and just giving it time and trusting the process, I believe that you'll see the results that you want. So that's pretty much my 10 tips and secrets for growing long, healthy hair. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. And if you have any comments for me, you can go ahead and comment down below. And if I forgot anything, I'll definitely include it in the description box as well. So yes, guys, give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Curly View. Thank you.